1-2-1-2 in the place to be. What's up? How y'all doing out there? I want to thank you for rocking with me. Apologize for being a couple of minutes late. Had to get some things together, but we are locked in the dungeon. It's a pleasure and an honor to engage with you and talk to you in conversation about whatever is on your mind. We're in a bit of a transition now. I think the remnants of the football season is out of our minds. Not totally, because the NFL is 365 days a year. No, they're not playing games on a week-to-week basis, but organizations are signing players, they're cutting players, they're preparing for the draft, and hope reigns eternal for all fans and all organizations out there. I think that's the part of the allure of the NFL, the fact that you literally can go from being irrelevant last year, making some noise the following year. And that speaks for a lot of different things. Yeah, you got to have players, but coaching really matters. And I think when you look at the major sports, football, NFL, college football to a certain degree now with the NIL, and to some degree the NBA, and baseball for that matter, all of these major sports, if you have the right coach and you have some improvement in talent, you can make a pretty big leap. That's where we are. The Dallas Cowboys re-signed their running back. And there's a lot of thought about in the NFC East, who's going to step up. Will it be the Philadelphia Eagles, as it has been the past couple of years? Remember, no team that won that division for, I believe, 20 straight years. It's amazing. There was no repeat champion. So, all you NFL heads out there, we can get into some of the conversations being had in the NFL. But I want to start the show off by, oh my God, hold on. I can't put my glasses on, it's broken. I can see. I want to give props to the USA hockey team, the men's and the women's team. I believe both in overtime, but in extra time, Jack Hughes took a pass from Zach Werenski and scored the game-winning goal. The U.S. wins 2-1, winning the gold medal for the first time since 1980. It's a big deal. I'm fortunate enough to have been a young kid in 1980 when they won the last gold medal. No, it was not an Al Michaels moment. I mean, they were a tremendous underdog at that point. This time I thought it was fair game. USA was among the favorites, and they took care of business. So that's my take on it. Big them up. The NHL season is going to start in 3 or 4 days. I'm going to leave it at that unless the listeners want to talk about it, because I don't want to be that guy. I don't like that guy who is, whoa, what's happening in sports topics? How can I go viral? How can I talk about what everybody else is talking about? I like hockey. Why do I like hockey? Because I play lacrosse. Am I the biggest hockey fan in the world? I am not. But live, hockey is pretty cool. It's a pretty entertaining event to go to. I remember covering the Sharks for a little while, and I had a great time. So I'm happy that both hockey teams won, but I'm not going to spend the next 90 minutes talking about hockey. I'll answer questions. I'll leave that to somebody else. Because of the NFL, because of Major League Baseball, because of the NBA, I think the NHL exists in the form that it does. Those other major sports literally keep the lights on for all of the broadcasting hockey enthusiasts out there who are on major networks and paid a lot of money. It's profitable, but because of the other sports, people get a chance to enjoy all the benefits and all the wonderful moments of hockey, and I'm all for it. So, there you go. I got that in. My name is Frank Red. If you're here for the first time, I want to thank you for joining me in conversation. This is the In the Dungeon Show. You can see that in the background on the banner Excuse me. Hit the like button if you like what you're checking out. Subscribe even if you want to continue to support the show. It is all good. All right. We're going to kick it around for the next definitely 60 minutes, probably more like 90. There's a lot of topics to talk about. And at the top, I want to have a conversation around the Golden State Warriors. Golden State Warriors had a tremendous win today, 128 to 117 over a really good Denver Nuggets team. Even without Aaron Gordon, this team is going to be one of the teams in the Western Conference that will be vying for that title. But give the Warriors credit. No Stephen Curry, no Draymond Green, no Kristaps Porzingis, and yet they were the best team on the floor this afternoon before a national audience. It was all good. And it got me thinking, that is the way that you soft change. I was talking about it last week. Should the Warriors really go all out? Seemingly, they're going to be in the play-in. I don't think they can finish sixth, but the 8th position, if they want it, is there for them. I don't care who they put on the floor. And yet, some of their best players are not even playing. I didn't even mention Jimmy Butler. But I listened to a lot of Sacramento Kings fans. A lot of the people who do sports talk radio in Sacramento are friends of mine. So I root for them and I check out their stuff as well. And there's this narrative about the Kings, how bad they are, what they should do, so on and so forth. What they should do is go out and put forth a solid effort, like the Warriors do. We can get on Steve Kerr for how he handled the Jonathan Kuminga deal, and I'm going to tell you something. In spite of winning 4 championships, to some people, that's going to be his defining moment. If this Warrior team next year doesn't make a strong statement by having success, and Jonathan Kuminga goes to Atlanta or somewhere else and really gets off, people are going to look at Steve Kerr a lot differently. I want Steve Kerr to come back next year. I really do. And I want him to come back next year because there's no way I believe that a new coach is going to come in and have as much success as Steve Kerr can potentially have. Now, there's a lot of people laughing right now because Steve Kerr did the exact same thing when he replaced Mark Jackson. Mark Jackson took the Warriors to the playoffs in 2 or 3 years. Steve Kerr came in, won a championship. So maybe I'm wrong. But I think Exhibit A is an example, today's game, of why Steve Kerr is a really good basketball coach. What he is not is great in player relations. He's not great with that, particularly with kids and players who are a little different. They're not kids. Jonathan Kuminga felt pretty good about himself. Stephen Curry is built different than any other superstar who's ever played. I'm going to say maybe in professional sports. Now, is that hyperbole? Maybe, but I don't know. Who is a better superstar than Stephen Curry, who is as coachable as he is? Sacramento could go out and put forth a solid effort every game. But they don't. I think coaching has a lot to do with that. I'm not going to kill Doug Christie. He took the job because who wouldn't take the job? I said when Christie took the job that this was his retirement plan. And yet, I want him to succeed. But when I look at coaches, right, I'm a coach myself. I don't care what the score is, you should immediately, even if you're a casual basketball fan, you should immediately look at a team play and say, that team does this well. They need to do this better, but they can do this very well right now. That's coaching. What do the Sacramento Kings do well? What do they do well? I don't know what they do well. I don't watch them as closely as some of the people who cover the team, but I do watch them. I don't know anything the Kings do well. The Warriors, they have a very good offense. They really do. And when the players are really good, then the offense looks otherworldly. When the players are average to pretty good, they still can have moments like they had this afternoon, which was just beautiful basketball. Beautiful. And when you look at some of the pieces on this team, you know, with a decent draft pick, you know, I mean, who knows what could happen? As a Warrior fan, I'm a Knicks fan. I'm a Warrior supporter. Are you happy with the Warriors beating Denver? Are you? Or do you think, wait a minute, guys. You guys need to entertain us for three and a half quarters and then lose. We can get a better draft pick. Or are you like, you know what? What the hell? Let's just go for it and finish the season out. What do you think? Because it is a real conversation. It's also a real conversation that fans pay big money to go watch these games. And I think Joe Lacob at the top, Steve Kerr, and all of the winners on that team are aligned in thinking that when I'm on the court, I got to give 100%. I must give 100%. I love that. I love that about individuals. I love that about this Warrior team. They're cognizant of their fans, but I think that they're equally aware of their position as professional players. I dig that. I do. So, got any thoughts about the Golden State Warriors and where they are in a pretty interesting position? They're going to be able to play in at least. The 8th seed doesn't look like it's attainable at this point, but who knows? This draft is on fire. As much as I like the NBA, I'm enjoying the college basketball season, men and women, just as much. I'm not going to say better. You know, that sounds kind of cliche and kind of cool. It's, oh, college basketball is better. I'm not going to say that. But I tell you what, I am thoroughly entertained. I watched the game today, Michigan Wolverine women versus the Iowa Hawkeyes. I could not turn the channel. I've never seen such physicality in a basketball game. I wanted all the Knicks to watch this game. It was unbelievable. It looked like a UFC match. These young ladies were balling, and literally, if they could have thrown fists at each other, they would have done it. That's how physical this game was. I have so much respect for those two teams for women's college basketball, and the men are off the chain this year. Pick your superstar. There's so many. So many. The Warriors are going to get a really good player. Will it screw it up? I don't know. All right. I'm fired up. I didn't even give you half the topics that I want to talk about. I also have a movie review I'm going to hit. The Secret Agent. I finally got a chance to see that. I don't need to see any more independent films because I saw The Secret Agent. I think it will win the Oscar Best Independent Film. And you can tell me I'm wrong, and you can, agree with me. But I'm happy I got a chance to see that over the past 6 days. All right. Let's get the show started. Go out and talk to Aaron Law. Says, hey, Frank, how do you see the Giants season shaking out this year? Yo, man, they got a lot of interesting players. I'm not going to name them because I'll screw it up. I'm not going to do that. But what I'm going to tell you is Vitello. I like what Buster has done. Hiring the right manager, a guy who got some swag, who can look at the players in the face and hold them accountable. I think the Giants can win 90 games this year. And 90 games gets you in the playoffs. I see myself going to 2 or 3 games this year because they have talent. All of a sudden, the Giants are a team that has decent players. Like I said, you can put the names out there. I'm not going to do it because I'll screw it up. But I saw a report a couple of days ago on, who people are calling a combination of Barry Bonds and King Griffey Jr., left-handed swinger, 23 years old, black guy. And I'm going to leave it at that because I don't want to butcher this kid's name. You know who I'm talking about before the Giants. And I saw him swing. I was like, who the hell is that? So the Giants, this might be the most exciting team that the Giants have had in a decade. Because they're going to pitch well. That's what they do. But they got some swingers, man. So I'm excited. 90 to 92 games for the Giants this year. Frantic Rage. What's going on? What's up, Frank? Always a joy being here tonight. A great win by our team. Likewise, it's always a pleasure to talk to you and everybody else. And I've said this before and I'll say it again. One of the real joys of for me doing the show is our audience is small enough and large enough to the point where I feel like I know who I'm talking to. And when I don't talk to you, I'm like, oh, what's up with such and such? So, we built a nice little friendship, Frantic Rage, and I really enjoy your comments and talking shop about music and films and all that good stuff. So, I dig it. Thank you. Good win by the Warriors, by the way. Ginger Go, what's up? Thank you for the marketing. Hit the like button. I dig it. Aaron says, Mark Jackson set the foundation for and emphasized the importance of defense. He did. And if you listen to the program, you guys know that I played with Mark, played against him. And Mark Jackson helped me become a better basketball player. He did. And the reason why Mark Jackson is not coaching now in the NBA is because he would cause a storm among owners and the NBA brass because he would be successful. Mark Jackson is one of the most brilliant basketball minds I've ever been around. And I've been around a lot of smart basketball people. And it's not necessarily about X and O. What it's about, Mark Jackson is a real guy. Mark Jackson is somebody who injects a level of confidence in his players that makes them better. And I don't care what Mark Jackson did. Based on what we know, it's a travesty that he's never got another opportunity to be an NBA coach. What did he do? So horrible that he can't literally pay the cost, whatever he did, and then have another opportunity. We have a young man, former NFL player, who was a part of an unfortunate situation where somebody died from an accident, go to prison, and literally is on the cusp of possibly restarting his NFL career. I'm not God. I'm not judging him. I hope there is a spectacle of a happy ending. I would hope that Mark Jackson would get an opportunity to coach an NBA team and fail like everybody else. Bothers me, it really does. And it just kind of shows you, how incestuous professional sports are. Because this is. Imagine you getting blackballed in your industry. Imagine that. It happens. My man Keith, what's up? What's up, Frank? With Holford shooting great early and Podge making tough shots late, Warriors put off an upset. I wish Podge could be a consistent player, but I just don't see it yet. I'm moving forward. Yeah, Podge is, you know what? A couple of things. First of all, I wish I had as much confidence as Podge. Let's be real for a second. This guy has tremendous confidence in himself. If you talk to any NBA player, any NBA player, golfer, porn star, I don't care what you do for a living. You gotta have tremendous confidence. You're like, well, Red, where'd that come from? I'm just crazy. Hodge has a lot of confidence. It's a roller coaster ride. All I want Hodge to do is get a second contract. That's all I want. I root for every NBA player who makes it to that level to have success, because it's so hard to make it. Hodge, I've said it last week, I'll say it again. If you pick Hodge out of a lineup, that's not the guy who you would pick to be in the NBA. I saw him standing next to Stephen Curry in the sidelines. Everybody saw it. He's 6'2.5", 6'3". He's not 6'4", maybe 6'3", with average to short arms. And yet, this guy is thriving in the NBA, making big shots, and I take my hat off to him. And I remember having a conversation with my man Guru on 95.7 about a month ago. And I said, yo, Guru, I love quiet pods. I don't like loud pods. I like quiet pods. He was like, yo, Red, I'm going to use that. I don't know if he did or not, but he says, yo, Red, I'm going to give you credit, but I'm going to use that. And think about this. Once pods stop all of the histrionics and just focused on basketball, and maybe he had a conversation with somebody. I don't care if he starts and comes off the bench. He's capable of doing what he did today. He's kind of like Gary Payton II in a different way. Gary Payton II is not a guy, again, who you would pick out of a lineup and go, yo, that's a guy who's going to play 6 to 8, 9 years in the NBA. No. But because of his confidence, because of his uniqueness as a player, he's had more than a career. So, more pods. I want to see more pods. He says there should be no discussion of tanking for Warriors. We are a play-in team. And at the very least, a Joe Lacob ain't going for that. You know, I agree with you. But, I mean, the reality is, if they were poorly coached, if they gave average effort, like some of these teams do, they would be a play-in team. But because of the owner, you know, I give Joe Lacob props from an owner's perspective, and because of Steve Kerr's a hell of a coach. Anybody who thinks Steve Kerr's not a good coach, I want to see your criteria. I want to see your criteria for judging that. Is he a great communicator with all his players? No, he's not. Is Jonathan Kuminga? I think that is it's a loss. And it's a black eye. I believe it is. The guy is a wonderful manager. He is a tactician. He's creative. And his teams are always prepared. Practical Rage, what do you think of Porzingis' first game? He clearly was rusty. Gotta be honest, did not see it. That was the game against Boston. I don't remember what I was doing. I might have been coaching. I don't remember. But I didn't see it. I read the notes, and I mean, how can anybody look good when they lose by 30? Excuse me. Besides, I've seen Porzingis play enough that I would not be swayed by one game. I need to see him put together a nice 10 to 15 game stretch to really have any real definitive judgments on him as a player. I think what the Warriors want, honestly, they definitely want him. And I don't think him not living up to their expectations is going to be a factor. He's slated to make, he's making $30 million. Now, a guy like that wants an extension, right? At around $30 million. I think the Warriors probably want to pay him 15. Sign to a one-year deal and say, okay, you're barely 30, you're 29, 30 years old. You want to be on the Warriors? Come back and play for $15 million next year. Go out and have a great year, and then then we'll talk. But they don't want to get this guy $30 million. Would you give him $30 million? I would not. No way. But he had decent stats nonetheless. Best case scenario for me would be for Al Horford to come back for another year. I love Al Horford's game as a basketball player. I've always loved Al Horford. Loved him in Florida. Loved him as a Hawk. Philly was an ant. Loved him in Boston. This guy's had a Hall of Fame career. He has evolved and literally developed as a player like 3 times. Now he is a 3-and-D big who plays tremendous post defense, shot blocks. Quentin Post should be ashamed of himself. Now, I'm kind of being funny and kind of being facetious, but dude, there's a good chance Quentin Post is not even going to be in the Warriors next year. Quentin Post has had rope that Moses Moody never got. Never. And he's done little with it. It bothers me because I think he has enough ability to be an NBA player. But he doesn't understand how you play in the NBA. Defense and rebounding. Because making shots is going to come and it's going to go, and that's okay. Defense never goes out of style. And you've noticed, he barely gets any minutes now. And when he gets minutes, he still is not a physical player. That really bothers me because as a player, all you want is minutes. You say what you want to say about Guy Santos. My eyes tell me that Guy Santos should be, he's had a good year, but my eyes tell me that Guy Santos is questionable to get a multi-year deal from the Warriors. You might go, Red, you're crazy. No professional player should get 5 fouls or 4 fouls in 7 to 8 minutes. Did you see that foul that Guy Santos did before halftime? And what was worse than the foul was his reaction. He was like, what do you mean, ref? Did I foul? Yeah, you fouled him, dude. And Steve Kerr, somebody who prides himself on basketball IQ, and I'm going to say the Warriors in general, they love this guy. The fans love Guy Santos. But you cannot play basketball like that. Because if you're going to play big minutes, those mistakes are going to cost you ball games. So I hope he gets a multi-year deal, but I think he might get squeezed. I believe that. I hope I'm wrong. The Key says the Celtics wrapped the Lakers tonight, I believe. JJ Redick is failing. Lakers are too talented to lose by 22 at home to the Celtics without Tatum. He needs to go. Interesting point. I'm going to ask you the question. Who needs to go first, JJ Redick or Luka? Obviously, Luka's not going anywhere unless you have a super duper star you're going to bring to LA. Like a Giannis, somebody like that. But I've said pretty early, if I have an opportunity to have Luka, a Cooper Flag, it's no contest. I want Cooper Flag. Tell me another superstar forward, and there's probably some I'm not thinking about right now. But But in the echoes of the NBA, show me another superstar forward who won championships that was that bad defensively. We've seen guards. But tell me, give me a forward, because I can't think of anybody right now. And I'm going to tell you, as a coach, your megaphone over a period of time gets less loud. The volume goes down because players stop listening. They stop listening. It doesn't mean you're a bad coach. It means that your players have heard everything that you have to offer, and now they want a new voice. And more times than not, that new voice is the leader of the team. Do you think those auxiliary players, DeAndre Ayton, is going to listen to Luka when Luka says, hey, DeAndre, man, you got to try harder. You got to become a better defensive player. DeAndre? They're like, what? Is this a joke? The Lakers got problems. The Lakers got problems. I think that the Lakers totally botched the LeBron deal. I think that they should have treated him much better than they have. And LeBron is far from perfect. The drama, this and that. Got his son drafted. Yeah, all of that. But when you turn LeBron's volume down, yes, his skills have eroded. Some might say quite a bit, but he's still a very good player. But his voice, his ability to lead his team, I think, was still there. But this continuous narrative about how they're transitioning from LeBron, to me, was a major mistake. Major mistake. And while I don't think that he should be making $53 million next year, I think they should have done everything within their powers to let him know that they want him back. Because he is the preeminent leader on that team. So this is my take on it. He says, I haven't seen too much of Peterson play or Boozer, but in your opinion, are they better prospects than AJ Devonta? Because I'm loving what I see from AJ. I love AJ too. AJ would be, in many cases, the number one pick for me. Because I think he's a star. And I think in the NBA, you are always looking for stars, because it's not just about what you do on the court. Can you put butts in the seat? That's important. Now, with that said, if I'm the San Antonio Spurs and I have a Cameron Boozer, I'm gold, man. Cameron Boozer is going to be a great number 2 or number 3 option. So if you already have a number 1 option, Cameron Boozer is going to be fantastic. Peterson, I have my thoughts about Peterson, the kid, not the basketball player. And I just innately lean into critical thinking. And before this show, I did some research, right? And the research that I did was, number 1, how often has this kid been available to the media? He hasn't been made available to the media since media day. The second thing I thought about, have we ever seen the specifics of his NIL deal? We've never seen it, right? We've never seen the specifics of that deal. And I'm going to tell you something. Let's go back to the quarterback 2 years ago at UNLV that left in the middle of the year because he wasn't getting his money. Let's revisit the kid who was at Arizona State and at Florida, who just quietly settled a lawsuit from a company representing University of Florida and the former head coach. Seemingly, he got an undisclosed amount of money. Now, I have no intel. I have no facts. I'm just using my critical thinking skills. We have not seen the specifics of Darren Peterson's NIL deal. If someone told me that, you know what, you might want to look at that. Maybe that's involved in all of this stuff. I don't know this, but it is not absurd for an intelligent person to think in that direction. It's not. Now, I'm happy that Peterson played 32 minutes yesterday, even though they lost to Cincinnati, because regardless of what the specifics are and the reasons why you're getting sick 30 minutes before the game, you haven't played, it's a bad look, homeboy. It is a bad look. Whatever is happening right now, you can make it all better in the NBA. Just go out and play. Just go out and play. When you're 50 years old and all of the Kansas players are coming back from, a reunion weekend, that's going to feel much better than any discrepancy around money or anything else. That stuff won't matter. It will not matter. So I want to see this young man go out, do the best job that he can, even if he doesn't always feel well. These are lifetime memories. Represent yourself in the best possible way and shut all of the talkers up about the weirdness surrounding your tenure at Kansas. Because it has not been smooth. It has not. So that's my take on it. I love A.J. DeBonsa. I want Zach to get him. I want Zach to get DeBonsa. I really do. Because let me tell you something. The Sacramento fan base is one of the best in the NBA. They would love this kid. And he would love Sacramento. This afternoon, I put out a tweet and I said, we're talking about Zach, and I'm not going to kill Doug Christie. But the question that I ask is, can somebody tell me what aspect of coaching Doug Christie does well? If you can't answer that question definitively, there's a problem. You could ask me about any coach. Red, what does such and such do well? What did they do well? And I'll be able to give you an answer just like that. It won't be hard. I got two names. Jeff Van Gundy and Mark Jackson. Mark Jackson interviewed for that job a couple of times. Listen, do you want to win, owner? Scott Perry's going to draft a good player. I believe that. The choice is real easy if it's DeBonsa, Cameron, or Darren Peterson. But he's not going to screw that up. There's too many good players. I love the kid, Darius Acho. Love him. Now, I've been wrong before. I can be wrong like everybody else. I love that kid. Point guard is Arkansas. SCA, what's up? How you doing? Thank you for stepping in. Thoughts on the USA winning 2-1 versus Canada in overtime. I talked about it earlier. I think it is a tremendous accomplishment for the men and the women. Let's not forget them. And I want to see that love for USA hockey translate to the NHL. The NHL's numbers have been on the uptick, but I don't know about the popularity. Maybe they don't really care about bringing other fans in. I think they should. I think they should care about bringing other people in, because I play lacrosse on Long Island. So there's a natural connection between lacrosse and hockey. But obviously, I'm very patriotic for USA. Want to go medal myself in a pre-Olympic tournament. So yeah, man. Salute. Patrick Sheehan. How you doing, brother? This draft could potentially be one of the best in a while. The NBA is going to get infused with a ton of young talent in the coming years, and the league needs it. I agree. Give me, Patrick, give me somebody who you had your eyes on that's not so obvious to people. Do you have anybody? You don't, then that's fine too. But if you have someone that you've been looking at, let me know. A kid who is rising up the board is a young man from Tennessee. Nate Ahmed is his name. Nate Ahmed. Ahmed is 6'10", a real wing, and I think he's probably going to get in the top 10. He's like from 15 to 20 now, but I think he's going to get in the top 10. Terrific talent. This NBA draft, these lottery picks, I mean, it's going to be crazy. I don't like to spend a lot of time thinking about ways to kill tanking. I mean, come up with something, but how about being professional? How about being professional? It's really hard to screw this year up. You know, no one's going to accuse the Warriors of hard tanking because their owner, like you guys have said, won't stand for it. And I love that. He says, if a thing plays good in our system, and we can retain him and Milton, can we convince LeBron for a last title run and pay back the Lakers? That's not a outlandish conclusion. It really isn't. Does that mean that Draymond is gone? Is he off the bench? Or, but I think LeBron playing with Steph would be magical. I really do. You know, and it would be reminiscent of that last Miami Heat title where they had all those veterans, like 8 or 9 guys who eight or nine guys won championships who normally would not have won. Obviously, Shaq had won before, but was there anybody else on that team who would win a championship? I don't know. But if you have a Porzingis who plays, I don't know, 50, 60 games, Al Horford can we're dreaming, but supposedly he played as well as he's playing right now. You have him, you got a third string center, you re-sign Milton, Steph's okay. You get a kid like Ahmed in the draft. There's another kid who I want to tell you guys about now that I saw yesterday. Probably going to be a second round pick, maybe it'll be a first round pick, I don't know. But I like this kid. Dylan Mitchell plays for St. John's. Left-handed, 6'8" forward. He's only averaging 8 or 9 points a game, but I think he's a pro. I also think this kid that I saw today, Chris Cooper, a 4-year guy out of Michigan State, plays for Izzo, 6'11", 7-footer, really aggressive, shoots the mid-range. Yeah, I mean, hey, this year is what it is, but I'm interested in seeing what the Warriors put together next year. I really am. I mean, he's already in the league. Conker Nipple, I love his game. And he's so smart, and he has a wet jumper. Conker Nipple is the real deal. Conker Nipple is the glue that Charlotte needed for that foundation. He's low maintenance, and he's high reward. That's what you want. You want a low maintenance player who gives you a high reward. And what an incredible family. They have like 5 boys. All of them, all ballers. Mom played, dad played. I mean, gosh, what a family. Thoughts on the Warriors winning 128-117. As I said earlier, you got to show up a little earlier. I thought it was a great win. A great win. That's how you tank. And I'm being facetious. It's not tanking, but that's how you put 5 guys on the court the way the Warriors did, and you don't worry about what their names are. Just go play. Just go be a professional. Just go give 100%, because this was Denver's 3rd game in 4 nights. You guys are tired. It doesn't mean they don't want to win, but if you exceed their energy level, you got a chance to win. You really do. So that's what happened this afternoon. They got on a roll. I want to say it again, though. You not see Moses Moody now? And Moses Moody's not going to make any All-Star team, right? Moses Moody probably wouldn't be a starter on half the NBA teams. But I tell you what, he's developing into a really good NBA player and the consummate 3-and-D guy and a starter. This is year 5 for Moses Moody. I've always said, what you're watching right now, we should have saw in year 3 for Moses Moody. You realize that Moses Moody was nailed on the bench for years because he couldn't get minutes over pods and some of these other cats. I'm not going to crap on Taj Rowe, but there's a lot of guys that Moses Moody probably looked at and go, really, coach? Really? I can't play over what's that? You know, I don't want to linger on that, but this is real. It's year 5. Any thoughts on Reggie Miller comparing Caitlin Clark to Peyton Pritchard? Do you consider that as disrespectful? Yeah, I do. Yes, I do. And for this reason, first of all, I don't think he meant any malice. I don't. I think he needs to really broaden his player list of great shooters. What really sounds weird is not the comparison, it's the status, right? Peyton Pritchard is not on the level as Caitlin Clark. You want to compare Caitlin Clark? You don't want to compare her to Steph? Then compare her to Damian Lillard then. I mean, give her the respect that she deserves. If both leagues are on par, then you probably need a different comparison than somebody who signed a 5-year contract for, I believe, $30 million. Now, Peyton Pritchard is a bucket and a player. He really is. But, I mean, do better. You can find another comparison of Caitlin Clark, who you're paying millions of dollars to be on national television. You compare it to Peyton Pritchard. Now, if they had a shooting contest, would Caitlin beat Peyton Pritchard? I don't know. Peyton Pritchard is a hell of a basketball player. And let's be real. Peyton Pritchard is probably 6 feet tall. If Peyton Pritchard was 6'2", he'd be an all-star. An all-star. If he was 6'4", dude might be a Damian Hall of Famer. Are you kidding me? He's doing all of this at like 5'11", 6 feet tall. So that was about stature. It wasn't about talent, it was about stature. Anybody who's had back problems, we know how debilitating that can be. So I'm not going to bang on Draymond. But maybe it was the basketball gods just saying, yo, Dre, you need a day off, dude. Yeah, we're going to give you a little tweak, a little pain, shock in your back to make you take a day off. You need a day off, homeboy. You know? I'm not going to question whether or not he was hurt. I'll never do that to a professional athlete. But I think the basketball gods were like, take a day off. Because you won't do it, so I'm going to do it. Take a day off. I think that's what happened. I love this. He says, like and subscribe, everyone. This is a man. Dig it. Love it. Love it, love it. I want to transition a little bit. We can still talk about anything you want to talk about. I want to get a couple of NFL nuggets out there. Mac Jones, where's he going to land next year? I'm thinking Atlanta would be a pretty good home for him. They got a pretty controlled environment. Stefanski, the head coach, they need a quarterback. They're moving on from Cousins. Penix Jr., I don't think is going to. He might come in as somebody who they're going to give a shot to, but I think Mac Jones would beat him out. I think he needs more time. And the other home is kind of Pittsburgh. I think Mike McCarthy is a place where Mac Jones could possibly have some success. But if I'm Mac Jones and I have an opportunity to play in a dome or in Pittsburgh, I'm going to Atlanta. I think Shanahan has enough confidence in his ability to develop quarterbacks to the point where that draft capital is going to mean a lot to the 49ers. And I think it's going to be a third-round pick, but I think Atlanta or Pittsburgh is a decent spot for Mac Jones. Kyler Murray is also a guy who I think is going to have another home. I'm not quite sure. But Miami kind of intrigues me a little bit. I can see Tua being traded for Kyler straight up. To give both guys a new home and a new start. And I can see both of them having success. I really can. So, you want to take on the NFL? You got any thoughts? Let me know. What's good, Frank? Any good series you've been watching right now? Well, I don't like to binge watch. And the reason why I don't like to binge watch is because it's like getting on that roller coaster and you're so hyped up and you finally get on and the ride is incredible and then it's over. So I discipline myself. I'm one of the few people. I discipline myself and I only watch a series that I love once a week. And I generally don't watch it during the time in which it's scheduled. Within a 7-day period, I watch it. That series for me is Industry on HBO. I love it. I love it. Yasmin and Hopper and Eric, and I mean, that's my show. Industry. I can't get enough of Industry. And the reason why I like Industry is because I'm an investor. I kind of understand some of the language. And I know that the actors don't know jack, you know what, about finance. I mean, Hopper is, I had said it, her name's not Hopper, her name is, I don't want to kill her name, I'm going to call her Hopper. But I've seen her in interviews, and the young lady plays Yasmin. I don't know if she knows anything about finance. I don't know. But I like Industry. Have you seen Industry with those shits? And if so, what do you think? Keith says, I love Cruz's idea of trading Mac for a pick and a player and signing Kirk Cousins as our backup quarterback. I have no problem with that. No problem at all. Um, Kirk Cousins, one of the more versatile quarterbacks in the NFL, smart guy, can still win in this league. And who doesn't like the Bay Area? You know, who doesn't want to get all of that Shanahan love, all of that coaching? And here's the interesting thing about Cousins. I don't know what he wants to do over football career, but he's a guy to me who has an opportunity to possibly one day be a head coach if he wants to stay in football. Very astute. And I just saw a video yesterday online. John Gruden's evaluation of quarterbacks I can watch on a reel for 24 hours straight. I love to hear John Gruden talk about quarterback prospects. He talked about one of the quarterback camp things he does with Kirk Cousins. And he told the people in Washington, yo, I like this kid. I like Kirk Cousins. So when John Gruden says he likes you, that means that he believes that you have the mental prowess, you know, to really play this position at a high level. And lo and behold, Kirk Cousins has had an above-average NFL career. Do you believe the Bears might move to Indiana? It feels real weak to me. It just greed. It's just greed. That's all it is. Greed and lack of loyalty. Now, if David Stern was a commissioner of the NFL, it would never happen. Never. It would never happen. But the NFL is different. We know David Stern would be like, no, make it work. Make it work. You guys saw that, what was American Top Model? I think that was the show. I can't think of the guy's name, but he would go to the models and they would say, oh, I don't know. Maybe it was the food show. I don't remember. And he go, oh, no, this is not. Make it work. Make it work. Make it work in Chicago. This is Chicago. Even though I guess it's like across the lake or over the bridge or whatever. I guess it's like, what, 30, 40 minutes from, you know, downtown Chicago. But it's in Indiana. That can't happen. I don't like that. Patrick says, Frank, I'm a big sports junkie, but I am crazy to enjoy college hoops more than the NBA. I always watch any college hoops, but then only Warrior games. It's the NBA. Okay. What's the best part of this year's college season that you've enjoyed? Like I said today, I saw an incredible game today, randomly on Fox. I couldn't take my eyes off. The Michigan Wolverine women's team versus the Iowa Hawkeyes. What a great game. So I love college basketball, and I'm a big fan of the NBA. But I've always been able to compartmentalize those two different sports. So I don't necessarily go, well, this one's better. But I tell you what, I love what I'm seeing in college basketball this year. Love it. And, you know, I'm in a pretty big and popular March Madness pool ran by one of my guys in SAC. And I can't wait. I mean, literally, we have hundreds of people in this pool. Pros are in it. It's become a thing, and I've been a part of it from the inception. So I can't wait. It's going to happen in a couple of weeks. There's probably, what, 8 teams that can win this year? About 8? Quindocious says Tua needs to retire while he's ahead. I don't doubt that, but you're going to walk away from $50 million? I'm not. I'm not walking away from that kind of money. I've never watched industry. Really? What? I'm big into finance as well. I enjoyed the series Suits. I'll definitely check out Industry. Thanks for the recommendation. You're gonna be hooked. This is season 4, I believe. It's incredible, dude. Immediately go to season 1 and watch Industry and binge watch it. You're gonna be like, wow, man, I can't believe I didn't watch this. That's how I felt when I finally watched Game of Thrones. I had a colleague of mine, we were having a discussion, and he was like a Game of Thrones fanatic. And we were talking, I'm like, I've never seen it. He's like, what? You've never seen Game of Thrones? And I started watching Game of Thrones, and I still had my discipline where I would watch it not every day. I didn't binge watch it because I loved it so much, but I wish I could erase my memory and go back and watch Game of Thrones again. Awesome. He says, does the NFL have something against the 49ers? Two international games for a team that has to practice next to a substation and is always plagued by injury. It's not an unreasonable assertion by 49er fans. It's not. But what does it really mean? What it means is that the 49ers are one of the more popular teams in Australia and wherever else they go. I forgot where else they're going. The 49ers are popular. And guess what? They're going to bring Joe Montana. They're going to bring Steve Young. They're going to bring Rice. And, I mean, that 49er folklore, particularly among people who have money. So they're probably, gearing up fan bases of 35 to 55-year-olds who remember the 49ers glory days, win championships. So, yeah, it sucks. It does on the body. I'm not saying it doesn't. But I understand where the NFL is going. That's a boss move. That's all it is. That's a boss move. Oh, Cal going to Saudi Arabia for 2 weeks in March with Brady, CMC, and others. NFL draft April. You would think he's huddled with the assistant coaches and draft team, draft planning. Probably get a check. A big check. People generally don't do anything for free, and they shouldn't. I have the Celtics going to the finals. Wow, especially if Tatum comes back. Yeah, I'm going to take the other side, Keys. I don't have a problem with Tatum coming back. There's a part of me that doesn't want him to come back. And I'm sure everybody on the team probably feels differently. But myself, I don't want to see him come back because I think that will hurt Jaylen Brown's chances of winning the MVP. I don't know if Jaylen Brown will ever have another season like he's having this year. He's been unbelievable. Really has. And, when Tatum comes back, it gets weird. Because maybe he starts on the bench. Maybe he's a starter. Maybe he tries to do too much. Right now, Jaylen Brown is clearly the man on the team. Until next year, until training camp. Right now, this is Jaylen Brown's team. I don't want to mess with that. If you think I'm wrong, I'm okay with that. But I don't want to mess with that. I think this is Jaylen Brown's team. I want to see him finish it. And oh by the way, there is a specter of hesitancy because Tatum could get hurt. We don't want that. We really don't. So Celtics fans out there, I don't have a problem if you want Jason Tatum to come back this year. I have no problem with that. But me personally, for selfish reasons, I'd love to see Jaylen Brown win the MVP. I think it's going to come down to him and Cade Cunningham. And This was not the year that Celtics fans thought that they were going to have. It's been remarkable. He says, is the combine really necessary with most colleges having full days anyway? It's a moneymaker. No, it's not necessary, but it's fun. It's great content for the NFL Network. It's great content for all the podcasters who are going to go to Indianapolis and pay exorbitant prices for hotel rooms and restaurants. Follow the money. Follow the money. That's what it's about. It's about money. Aussie Rules lived in Melbourne. Hawks fans will love an NFL game. Wow. MKG is a huge stadium next to the Rod Laver Tennis Center. All right, so that's an event. Thank you, Aussie Rules. I remember one thing about, well, he's from South Africa, but I'll never forget. I used to go to Thailand and do basketball camp. It's international school. And after the camp was over, they would bring me over from the United States for like a week or so, and I would go to Bangkok and hang out, and then I would go to Phuket and do some basketball camp, for pretty affluent, rich, and kids from around the world whose parents were working in embassies and stuff like that. It was kind of a gas. It was awesome. But when we finished camp, we would go to one of these smaller islands, these and live and chill in bungalows and stuff. And when I think of Australia, these guys from South Africa, but one of the names that he used to use when we would watch, not football, what is it? Rugby. Roddy. Hey, Roddy. I love that name. Roddy. What's up, Roddy? So I imagine people in Australia being named Roddy. Kind of a long way to nowhere. I know. I get it. Thank you. He says, I hope Kyle stays away from the draft. He's part of our Arsenal draft history. Not a bad idea. Have you started the Night of Seven Kingdoms yet? Is it good? I have not. Is it good? Is it worth my time? What's the purpose of typing in all caps? They're looking out for your boy who's losing his eyesight. That's it. That's all I can think of. I like all caps. I don't know what it means, but I like it because I can see it better. That's my take on it. All right. I got a funny take, and I'm gonna give you my movie review. Have you all seen Pat Riley's statue that the Lakers erected for him, I guess, or built for him? It is absolutely beautiful. The meticulousness, the tailored suit. I mean, they could not have done any better. Would you agree? Yes or no? With that said, isn't it time for the people of Miami to just go, you know what? Yeah, we're going to give it up. That Dwayne Wade statue is a mess, and we're going to build another one. I mean, how do you think Dwayne Wade feels? That Pat Riley statue is as good as it gets. If Jordan is the standard, I think Jordan's statue is the standard because it was done so well. And there have been others that have been equally great. But the Pat Riley statue is really good. That Dwayne Wade statue is a mess. Just fix it. That's it. Why is that so hard? Are you gonna hurt the person's feelings who built it? And to have Dwayne Wade go out there and lie before the nation and say that he likes it, it's terrible. Absolutely horrible. That's one of my biggest gripes of these sports. Can we get a redo on that? Can we get the players head nod when they want to put those things up? It's like, Daddy, who is that? Oh, that's me. No, it's not. Daddy, it doesn't look anything like you. I don't like it. All right. The Oscars is 3 weeks away, folks. You guys know I'm a big movie guy. And I've watched a ton of movies this year. And finally, I got an opportunity to watch The Secret Agent. And The Secret Agent, talking about not watching stuff. I've never seen Narco. I'm not embarrassed to say it, but I didn't have Netflix for a long period of time. I'm busy. I don't really watch Netflix a lot. I don't have the time. But that's good because at some point I'm going to watch Narcos. I know it's great. But Wagner Moura, the star of Narcos, is also the star of The Secret Agent, a Brazilian film, independent film that I've seen over the past week. Directed by Kleber Mendonça Filho. And the movie is 2 hours and 44 minutes. And it feels that long. It does. They could have made an equally great movie in, I'm going to say 2 hours and 10 minutes. Maybe 2 hours. But I really enjoyed the movie. I really did. First of all, let me say this. All of the male actors in this movie, The Secret Agent, are pretty average looking guys. You know, I mean, eights. At my best, I was probably an 8. That's good enough. That's all right. The women in The Secret Agent are absolutely beautiful. These Brazilian women, oh my God. Just watch the movie for that. These women are absolutely beautiful in this movie. I really enjoyed it. They had me captivated. Now, what is the movie about? The premise of the movie is about this guy, Wagner Moura's character. He's basically an academic. You know, he's a smart guy who goes away to school, and he's kind of like in the drug industry. And he comes back and he's working at a university, right? And they are, you know, discovering new drugs and things of that nature. And they get a win. And he smartly patents one of their discoveries. He did all the work, the research was funded, and he patented this new drug that they came up with. This guy who's a big boss from another company and kind of a exploiter, mob guy, he comes in and he wants to fire everybody on the research team. And then he realizes that Wagner's character has the patent, right? That doesn't make him very happy. So at that point, the movie evolves into the big boss trying to get revenge on this character. And madness ensues. His life is on the line. something tragically happens to a member of his family, and for the next 2 hours, it's him trying to basically live and escape from this environment with his son, who's now living with the grandparents. I can tell you a lot more about it, but it's not necessary. I don't want to spoil anything because it has a lot of different terms. But the premise is revenge, murder, and beautiful women. I really enjoyed it. The Secret Agent, 2 hours and 44 minutes, but it could have been 2 hours and 10 minutes. Didn't need to be that long. If anybody else has seen it, feel free to comment. Key says the Winter Olympics is over, and now it's time for the World Cup. We start a war. Should the World Cup be canceled, or is it business as usual? That's a great question. And my answer is, I don't know. I would assume there'd be some boycotts, I think. That's a strong statement. But there's so much money wrapped up in the World Cup. And I'm going to say this too. Having traveled to other countries, having developed real friendships with people who I did not know before I traveled to those countries and become literally almost like family with some people. They don't hold everyday Americans responsible for the politics of our country. They really don't. Once they meet you, they don't. Now, you could be aligned with the politics of your country or you could not. My point is, people around the world are willing to give you what I would hope that we would give them, which is the benefit of the doubt until you meet someone. So I don't think everybody's a bad American if they don't like the politics of the United States. I can't see them canceling the World Cup. Too much greed, too much money. Can't see it happening. And there's always going to be people who are in alignment of things that we do in war. And I don't know if you are speaking to the United States being involved in war or not, or just war in general. I assume you're talking about us. You're always going to have people who are aligned with what we do, regardless of what it is, as opposed to being an independent thinker. So, my heart of hearts, I think the World Cup is baked in. I don't think that they're going to cancel it. I do not believe it. People are just rabidly crazy about soccer, or what they call football. And there's so much money involved in it. Hopefully, there will be no more. I mean, even before I came on this show, I was thinking to myself, we haven't heard much information about Ukraine and Russia recently. That doesn't mean that it's good or bad. We just haven't heard as much information about it. I don't know what that means, but I mean, when is that? I mean, I can't wait till that's over. I can't. We've been on air for about an hour and 20 minutes, and I got to tell you, it's felt like 30. So much fun. I'm going to assume that no one has seen the movie, The Secret Agent. If you're a movie buff like I am, go check it out. I don't know if I mentioned last week, J. Cole has a new album out. Double album, as a matter of fact. I have not listened to all of the album, but what I've heard from J. Cole is pretty much on par. One of the best rappers in the game, one of the best rappers in history. What really sets J. Cole apart in many ways is that he produced himself. And he's fantastic. What a great artist. This brouhaha about him not taking on a battle with Kendrick, to me, was a nothing burger to me. I had no problem with him saying, you know what, this is really not worth my time. I had no problem with him not getting involved in the Drake Kendrick stuff. His legacy is going to be his discography, and it is his discography stacks up against anybody in the history of hip hop. Anybody. That's how good it is. So, want the big J. Cole up. And that's like that beat, right? Okay. The other thing I wanted to talk about, I don't know if I did or not, was Trinidad Chambliss, the quarterback of Ole Miss who lost the national championship game, is going to get an extra year at Ole Miss. I think I might have mentioned it. I wanted to surface that again because some quarterbacks who wanted to come back to college football have not been so lucky. But I'm happy that Trinidad Chambliss is going to go back to Ole Miss. And I think it's just kind of the politics of the game. I think how Kiffin did Ole Miss probably has something to do with it in some form or fashion. And I think it's good for college football. And as a 6-foot, talented young quarterback, he would have been drafted in the NFL probably in the 3rd round, 4th round, 5th round at best. But he gets a chance to make a whole lot of money next year at Ole Miss. And they get a chance to be a prominent football team at least for another year. So that's my take on that. This has been an awesome show. Hopefully you hit the like button, slam the like button, you subscribe to the In the Dungeon show. That blue in the background looks good. I look okay. Not great. But thank you for your support. I really appreciate it. I want to get a couple of more things in. SGA, who do you have the San Francisco 49ers selecting the 27th? Man, I don't know, man. Tune into the Crew show. Crew's all over that. I'm not. I'm too busy. I'm really too busy. I don't. I mean, if you ask me about a player who I've seen in college, then I'll give you my answer. But looking at tape for college players, not my tempo. Other people do much better than I could ever do. Key says, I'd love to hear Chambliss got to go back to school. NCAA is the worst. I agree. But that's good business. Thank you, Frank. Peace and blessings. Yes, sir, my brother. All right. Let me do my thing and get out of here, everybody. Success in getting paid is a manifestation of the whole process. If you as an individual don't do things to help other people make their lives better, as far as I'm concerned, you haven't done nothing. The Warriors got 2 games coming up on Tuesday, and then a back-to-back on Wednesday. They take on the New Orleans Pelicans on Tuesday, and then the Memphis Grizzlies on Wednesday. We'll see how they do. Are they soft thinking, or are they actually going out and trying to be the best they can be? I'll talk to you again, definitely next week, maybe during the interim or sooner than that. Thank you, everybody. I'm Frank Red. This is the Dungeon Show. Hit the like button, subscribe to the show, and I am gone. Peace.